Hi guys, my name's Sweat. Well, today I'm going to be talking about the rarest color in nature. Well, there are two ways to make light, as you know, physics and pigments. And if you want to learn more about them, you can go and search out more on Google. And today I'm going to be telling you two of the rarest color in nature. There's a lot of things that I want to tell you about. But let me tell you a little bit about pigment, because actually pigment was kind of something that's new. So I think that if telling a little bit about pigment, it could help you guys to understand more about this topic. Well, there are two ways to make lights, as you guys listen to. Pigments and physics. Well, I'm just going to be talking a little bit about pigment. There's more than 1,100 pigments in the world. Like, that's a lot, right? And each pigment stands for a different color, as you know. Well, let's talk about these two colors. First is purple. You're wondering, hey, like, there's a whole big garden full of lavenders, and even in my house they have some purples too. But the color that I'm talking about in that part was purple. And the rarest color in nature that I'm talking about is violet. It's the second or some of the rarest colors. Is an exotic color at the far end of our visible spectrum, and often associated with royalty. Purple is relatively rare in nature. Purple is also associated with royalty. So that usually when you look into dresses of dresses or party ones, usually you see them in purple. And it is at the far end of our visible spectrum. And you can see it will be really, really rare for you if you find out there's a blue butterfly. Usually that would be the emperor butterfly. So if you ever see it, then take a time to think about that. That's a really, really rare color. Well, what's the rarest color in nature? Probably it's blue. Blue is some of the rarest colors in nature that we doesn't always see, right? Like sometimes you can see some plants that looks blue and some other things that look blue too. But why I'm saying blue? Even if they look blue, they doesn't have any blue pigments or any physics that really means the blue inside it. It's just because our eyes see the blue, not because it is blue at all. That's kind of frustrating, right? But I hope that you guys listen. Even the few animals and plants that appear in blue don't actually contain the colors. We are just eyes that see it. But others in real life, the real color of it is not. These variant of blues organisms have developed some unique features that use the physics of light. And that's a reminder of why we see blue or any colors. And physics is a really, really uncontrollable thing. Like sometimes it could change in different ways, and different sunlights and different views too. Like a person like me, when I look into a plant, I could say it's beautiful. Well, you guys, it's just like usual, not really beautiful. But let's just say that those are the two rarest colors from nature. And for me, I think there's a lot of other rare colors, not the rarest, but rare color, as black, like usually you see with some kinds of insects, but it's kind of rare when you go out into a garden. It's also a rare color. The second rare color that I want to notice about is red. It's kind of hard for us to find out an animal that's completely red, right? And so I think red was some kinds of rare colors. I can't mention about green because nearly everything around me now is green. Like I have a green plant near me right now. You can see that a lot of kinds of plants look green. Like I doesn't care if it is light green or dark green, leaves green or something. No, I doesn't care about that. The fact that I care about is it looks green. Well, today I've talked about the rarest color in nature. And now it's your turn to go and practice more about this.